I just wanted to tell you guys some random facts that you probably didn't know about me. There's not a whole lot to say since you probably know quite a bit about me as it is, but to start off, let's see. I play guitar, but I also play bass and drums. Bass I picked up 1 year ago, got a really awesome bass for Christmas, and then drums, I've got an electric drum set. I actually picked that up a few months ago. So, not sure which I like more. Bass is really fun, and the only problem is there's not really all that you can do with it. I mean, I took bass lessons for a couple of months, and it feels like I'm at my peak, I guess. I mean, there's nowhere to go from here, you know. Bass is pretty simple, but drums, on the other hand, are not so simple. I can't read sheet music, so I'm not even going to try the drum notation, whatever it's even called. But drums are really fun, and I'm definitely still a novice at those. So, as for music, you guys know I obviously like the White Stripes, since I have a White Stripes song in like half of my videos, except we've got this new copyright issue, so I guess I can't do that anymore. But some other bands I like, this is in a vague order, not necessarily my top 10 or whatever, but Portishead is a personal favorite, and if you type in Portishead on iTunes or LimeWire or whatever, you'll probably find that you thoroughly despise it, because one in every one people I introduce to Portishead say it's the worst music they've ever heard. So, my next favorite is probably Radiohead, I'd say. I only have a couple of their CDs, but all of their songs are just completely awesome. And after that, it's probably Led Zeppelin, and then Queen's up there somewhere, Muse, Coldplay. Since I don't use LimeWire, I like to own the actual CD. I don't listen to nearly as much music as everyone else. I mean, I know pretty much literally everyone uses LimeWire, but I just find it unethical to steal music, because I like to actually support the artist, and I like to have the case. Mostly the case. But, let's see what else there is. There's not too much that you don't already know. I'm just trying to think. In case you can figure it out from my book reviews, I'm hoping to major in English. Someday I'd like to be an author. In fact, I wrote 2 books back in 8th grade. Looking back on them, they're sort of childish, just in the theme and topic and everything. And I went back to edit them about a year ago, and it was just impossible because my style has changed so much since then. It was like editing someone else's work. But right now I'm in a creative writing class, actually, and that's really fun. And I'm working on a new novel, which is sci-fi, but not like your aliens and monsters sci-fi. Not quite like that at all. It's more like 1984 sci-fi. The good sci-fi. So, well, gee, I really don't know what else to say. Just some other interests, I guess. I ski, and it might seem surprising since I don't seem like a very athletically active person, but skiing is a favorite pastime of mine, both downhill and cross-country. And in the summer, I go to a lake for 7 weeks with a bunch of friends, and we go hiking and camping and stuff, and it's a good time. So I think that just about wraps it up for my interests. I know there's probably a painful amount more, but I'm just not thinking of any at the moment. So instead, I'm going to show you some random talents